How's it going, everybody? Jody in here, and we're back for another episode in our No Man's Sky series, where we take on Expedition to Redo, which is the 2025 revamp, or redoing, I should say, of the expedition that ended with the Normandy. And we are entering Section 3 of that expedition. We have just entered Section 3 of that expedition. So, hopefully today... And I'm still noticing this bug, where you collect one plant, and all the other plants look small again. Even though they're not. So, huzzah for bugs! You gotta, you gotta keep an eye on what you've collected, because the second you collect it, it's, yeah, the rest of them show as tall, or as small too. So, last episode we ended off, fishing. We went fishing, and we caught a whole bunch of fish to basically finish off the last part of expedition phase 2, which was the ice beans, catching the fish. Now we are moving on to phase 3. We are basically have to photograph 3 environments right now, and then we have to construct a double cultivation chamber on our freighter. So once we do this, it's going to give us the decorative base part set, which I believe will have the double cultivation chamber. So I don't think we have to buy the double cultivation chamber, although I'm not really sure. We've already done the mine asteroids. We've already done the 5 waypoints. We'll have to do 2 more fleet expeditions, which I believe I have 1 on the go right now. So that'll bring us down to only having to do 1. So that's on the go. And then we'll have to reach Rendezvous 3 after that. So today we should be able to hopefully get the Grand Tour done. We should hopefully be able to get the double cultivation chamber. I don't know if we'll get the expedition done today. Depends on whether or not there's a fast expedition, because some of the expeditions are like 2-3 hours, some of them are like 8 hours. So this is going to be our slowdown for completing this. But that doesn't mean we can't get to Rendezvous 3 and wait for that to finish. So I really wish, you know what, I really wish they would have put this earlier, or at least put a notice earlier to say, hey, you're going to have to do these. Because this right here, what happens if somebody comes in on, say, the second last day of this expedition? Say they come in on the second last day of this expedition, and they get this done and this done. This took us a couple of days. Well, it took me a couple of days to do, to get from phase 1 to phase 2. Now, I admit I was a little slower because I, built a base and all that stuff. But it took me 2 days. It took me about a day to get done each phase. So what if somebody came in on the second last day of this expedition, and they hit phase 3 and they're like, oh shit, I gotta complete 3 fleet expeditions. And each fleet expedition takes hours and hours. You just basically slammed on the brakes of them finishing the expedition right here. And that's a huge... That's bad. That is bad. Like, if a person can reach the end of an expedition on their own because they just have to, fly a distance or photograph environments or construct things or mine asteroids, that's fine. Somebody can go through and they can complete that expedition, but to purposely slam them with something like this that they have no control over how long it takes, that is rude. That is very rude. I'm so glad that we've already got 1 expedition done and 1 under our belts, because I actually think there's only 2 days left in this expedition. So we have to actually check out our expedition that's going right now, and then start one right away, so we'll have enough time to finish this off. And we may have to go on to phase 4 before we finish this, which isn't a bad thing, because reaching Rendezvous 3, and once we reach Rendezvous 3, this should complete here. And then once we complete this, it'll complete this. And as you can see, we can actually continue to do some after, like before we finish this. So it's a good thing that I noticed this, that we had to do the expeditions, or I would have been in the same boat. I would have been, oh shit. Because I noticed back in phase 1 that we had to do the expeditions. I just didn't say anything. So that's why I started sending them out as soon as I could. But if I was in this boat right now where I only have a couple of days left and I just saw this and I didn't send out any expeditions left, I would be like, oh shit, we're in trouble. And then that wouldn't really want me to finish the rest. I would just be sitting here going, well, we can't do it, guys. You know? So, we are on the planet where we finished off. This is the rendezvous point for this expedition, which was actually the rendezvous point was this portal, which is kind of funny because the last two points were rendezvous at portals, and I'm kind of wondering if Hello Games was a little lazy here. They just portaled to the planet and said, "Okay, here's the rendezvous," instead of actually going out and finding a location like they did in 20. In Expedition 20, the rendezvous were bases that you had to go to. So I wondered if they took a little bit of lazy on this one and said, "Well, we're gonna make it at portals this time," and because they probably have like the ability to just warp to any portal, and then they just lay down their what do you call it? Lay down their mission or whatever at the portal. But anyways, we need to find 3 planets. We need to find, I believe, an ice planet, and it keeps going to the derelict. Fucking get off the derelict. Okay, you know what? Why can't I remove this? I can't remove it at all. I should be able to remove that, but I cannot. That's weird. Because it's gonna keep switching to that fucking Lost in Space one, and I don't want it. Okay, so I need a scorched planet, an airless planet, and a frozen planet. Those 3. So let's go, because this is none of those. If I would have known, again, there's the fucking derelict freighter right there. Kiss my ass. Because I don't think any of my missions... Do I have a mission for a derelict freighter? You know what? I better check that. Nothing here. Ancient ruin, dig up buried items, discover system... Discover star systems 8. Earn nanites, okay. Reach the 4th rendezvous, okay. Phase 5, reach the final rendezvous, and then I don't know what these are. They're encrypted, so here's hoping none of these have to do with yeah, whatever. Yeah, so there's nothing that says I have to board a freighter. I do have to discover an ancient ruin, which I believe I have marked right now. So let's go do that. I'm pretty sure I found an ancient ruin right there. Last episode I got that. So let us go check it out. We might be able to tick that one off. And this is a nuclear planet, so... Oh, really? What do you want? What do you want? Why are you bothering me? Yada yada yada. What do you want? You have anything good? You have star bulbs. I wanted to plant star bulbs. Those things take like 8 hours though, I think. Fungal mold? No. No, no, no. No, no. Yep, I'm good. Let's go! Scorched planet, airless planet, and a frozen planet. This is neither of them. But we do have to go to an ancient ruin, and I think we have to dig up stuff. Phase 4. So maybe we can nail down Phase 4 while we're here. Okay. We got something going on here. Look at all the bases here. What the hell's going on? Look at all the base markers. How many frickin' bases are you gonna have here? Everybody's building bases at this ruin. Can I not use it? Why can I not use the ruin? Huh. Oh. What the f... What the hell is going on? Somebody made a mess with this thing. Oh, there's something weird going on here, because look at the glitchiness. I think there's like a rune on top of a rune or something. So I should be able to use that. So I think somebody's done something here, or something's happened. Something weird's happened. Maybe there's three little power things. Very weird. Okay, well, obviously can't do anything here. This place has been screwed up. Maybe because I landed on it too. I don't know. It thinks I landed on it. So if I lift off like so, now let's try it and see if that works. I might think my ship landed on it. That way didn't work? Nope. Still didn't work. Still does not work. Okay. Let's find another one. It's not a big deal. And away we go. Okay, let's go see if we can find the planets we need to photograph, though. So we need a scorched one, we need a frozen one, we need an airless one. So what do we got? That is definitely none of the above. I will guarantee that planet's none of the above. That one is a radioactive, that one is a Forsaken. I don't know if Forsaken would be considered airless. That's an Overgrown. That's definitely not airless. That's a big ass asteroid. So not seeing any of the planets we need in this system. The fact that we actually have to discover systems, that's a hard one. That's a really hard one. Okay, so our expedition route is going to take us up to Buddy's Loda. But let's jump a little off track here and go to this one here. If we're lucky, maybe no one's discovered it. And it's not like it's a huge jump off our track, you know. If we're lucky, maybe nobody at this point realized they had to go discover systems. Nope, somebody discovered it. Seriously? Alright. Get fucked, boys. Gotta pull this bullshit. Oh, look at that. You're on fire. You're lucky I overheated. Come here. Yep. Oh, am I saving another freighter? I'm saving another freighter. Let's hope this one's better than the one I have. Good luck, buddy. Or was that just that could have just been a... Oh, no, it is. It is a distress signal. Alright, let's go find some more bad guys. Let's go, fuckers. Really think you're a match for a Corvette? Like, do you really think you're a match for a Corvette? You haven't even taken down my shields yet. You haven't even touched my shields yet, really. Let's go, buddy. Oh! Dodge the missiles! Let's see if you can dodge these. Oh, dodge the missiles again! You pricks. Woohoo! Rock and roll. Rock and roll, bitches. You didn't dodge missiles. I'm just going to take you down with pulse movers. Get fucked. Yeah. How's it going, duder? Well, which freighter might yours be? Let us go examine, shall we? You look nicer than the freighter. Nicer than the freighter I have. We'll have to compare. We'll have to run some comparisons and take a look there, buddy. I don't know if I like this better than mine, but I'll certainly go visit him and say hi. The one behind him, I think, is nice. With the big wings and whatnot. We will save you. We will do it, and then we'll go. Beam aboard! Interesting science vessel. Where's your captain? Hello, captain. Credits will be good. You can give me some credits. That thing looks like a... Look at the front end of that thing. Looks like the bridge is at the front, but it's not. So this is a Class B. I think mine is also a Class B. Yeah, it is. My hyperdrive range is way higher. I already have a lot of stuff put on it. Warp efficiency is the same, sword space is the same, fleet coordination is higher. 1710, 1710. So it's roughly the same. It's roughly the same. But they're giving me a trade-in price of 38, and there's a 10.9. I don't think so. I don't think so. My ship is better than theirs. My ship is better than theirs, and they're saying their ship is worth more than mine. No, 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 no. No, sorry, buddy. You're on your own. Let's take a look at your rooms, though. We'll see what you got back here. Probably nothing. Nothing here. Why do you have a ladder? Put a ladder up to the second floor. This is so inconvenient. Are you serious? You have a ladder up to your airlock? This is so inconvenient. This is ridiculously inconvenient. Why would you have a ladder up to an airlock? No, we're not going up. Nothing on here. And it's a maze anyway. Not that I would end up keeping that. It would of course be replaced with mine if I took this ship. But yeah, we're not going to do that because this ship kinda. No, no. I'm good with mine. I like mine. I think mine's bigger. Even though this one is a Class B, I believe mine is superior in size and equipment. So we'll stick with ours. Alright, so we got an interesting station here. What do we got for planets? I guess I should probably bring in my ship to, that's usually why I use my freighter. Speaking of. Hey guys, look at mine. Mine is nicer, mine is nicer. At least I think mine is. Certainly makes more sense. Mine has the bridge on the back, and nothing on the front that looks like a bridge. Like, why would you have something on your front of your ship that looks like a bridge when your bridge is not on the front of your ship? See, look at this. Look at this. That's the look you want to have. Nice, clean look. You can see right out the bow. There's nothing in the way. There's no freaking front bridge out there. You can see the front. It's like, and here comes a docking ship. Okay, that was cool. That was cool, watching the ship come right into the docking bay. Anyway, yeah. Mine actually looks like a freighter. Like, this is... If you were on a Great Lakes freighter, which I live by the Great Lakes, so I'm used to Great Lakes freighters. But if you were on a Great Lakes freighter, you look out the front of the Great Lakes freighter, this is what you'd see. You'd see the front of your ship. You'd see all the cargo bays right out to the front. Right out to the nose, and you'd be watching like this. You'd be sitting at the back, have a whole nice view of your ship. You wouldn't have some fake bridge in the way of your ship, or in the way of your view. All right, buddies, how's it going? Are we done? We're done. We can get our third one going. How's it going, buddy? What do we get? Vortex cubes, nice. We got units, nice. Vortex cubes, nice. More units, nice. And more vortex cubes. We got vortex cubes, units, vortex cubes, and units. Nice. Good job, guys. Okay. Let's talk to our navigator and get another one sent out right away. Alright, what do we got? We got a trade expedition. We got a 3-star trade expedition, which is 12 hours. We got a balanced expeditions, which are 3 hours. We got an 8-hour Lost in the Deep. In the sake of getting shit done, I think we're going to take the shortest one here. Normally I'd go for the longest ones, because usually they pay off a lot better. But we're going to go with the shortest one. We're going to send every frickin' ship we got, because I want to speed this bastard up. Oh, I don't have the fuel! You pricks. I need 150 tons. Okay. 150 tons. Let's make some fuel. How much do I have? I have 50 tons. Okay, we need to craft more. I need 50 dihydrogen and 50 tritium. Okay, that should be 150, right? Here, let's make some extras. Okay, let's go, buddy. We got a friggin' mission to complete. Let's get her rolling. Okay, 8 hours, 3 hours, 319. 319 is the one we want. So we're not going to finish this off this episode, of course, but we will get her done by next episode, which is great. I wish we had a module that we could speed shit up. Getting the upper hand in negotiations. Temporary frigate upgrade, power overclocks, faster than light calculations. Yeah, okay. Do any of these actually mining cruise? Well, that's faster than usual travel. Alright, well, whatever. Okay, so we got 3 hours and 19. Let's go. We just sent to all of our ships. We just get her done, boys. That was a whole get her done, boys. You don't have anything for me yet? Why? You should be getting me some friggin' things. There's no plant service. I got the scanner room. Oh yeah, the scanner. That's what I was doing. I was like, what the hell am I back here for? Scanning. Okay, we got a misty planet and a high radio source planet. Interesting. What is the thing that lets us see ahead of time? I feel like we have to build one of those. This guy. 3 magnetic resonators and 5 antimatter. Okay. I feel like we need this. Or wait, no. This guy. Okay, so we need this guy. Because it might let us scan ahead of time. Yeah, chromatic metal. I'm on it. Where's my copper? That's my sodium. There's my copper. And I do not have a refiner yet, do I? Oh, I haven't even unlocked a refinery yet. Or have I? Yeah, there it is. Do I have one? I don't have one yet, though. Why the hell haven't I made a refiner room yet? That makes no sense. Okay, well, we're gonna get rid of that hallway. We're gonna put a refiner room there. Cool. And then we'll put in some windows in the refiner room. Because everybody loves windows. Perfect. Okay, let's get this shit going. So I need 70. Actually, I don't think I need 70. I probably already have some on the ship, but I might as well make 70. As you saw in an earlier episode, that there is stuff that actually needs copper, so I don't necessarily want to go scooping up all our copper. Wait a minute, didn't last episode, did not we... Hold on. I thought we found a shit ton of chromatic metal in it. We did. God damn it. Not paying attention. Oh, it's magnetized ferrite we need. Oh shit, I was getting the wrong thing. It's magnetized ferrite we need, which is pure ferrite. Ooh, we are late for ferrite. Okay. Actually, dioxide gives us ferrite, does it not? Oops. I think dioxide gives us ferrite as well. I don't need dioxide anymore because I got my frosty plants planted, so I don't need that. What am I looking at here? What am I looking at here? Come on, brain, do the brain thing. Oh, magnetized ferrite. And I might well take that too, because, yeah. 70. Start with our ferrite dust first. We'll process it up. And then if we still need more, then we'll do the dioxide. But I'll save the dioxide until we absolutely need it. I don't think we will. Because even at a 2-to-1, I think we're going to be okay. Even if it goes to a 2-to-1. Or 1-to-2, or... No, it's 2-to-1. Even if it goes 2-to-1, I think we're okay. Okay, now... Pure ferrite. Oh yeah, we're good. We only need 70. Actually, we need 60. We already have 10. You'll notice I don't like to over-process. And the reason for that is you can always process down, or you can always process up, but you can't process down. So once I've turned pure ferrite into magnetized ferrite, there's no going back. But if I leave it as pure ferrite and only change what I need, then I'll always have the lower stuff available, which is why I don't like converting more than I actually need, because I might need the earlier stuff. And that's just a quick little tip for those who might not know, or might not be the experts. Not that I consider myself an expert. There's a lot of stuff that I could probably do better. But these are just little tips that I brought along the way. 7,000? What? You son of a... Really? That's all you're giving me for those? God damn. I made more off the fish. Okay, well maybe the frost isn't the way to go because holy crap, they've got that nerfed. Jesus. Okay, freighter. There was the one more thing we could add, which was the matter beam. 3 magnetic resonators, 5 antimatter. 3 magnetic resonators, and 5 antimatter. That's the wrong one. I keep forgetting it starts at 0. We have no magnetic resonators. Wow! That's, wow. I thought we bought a whole pile of those. What do I need for those? Magnetized ferrite and ionized cobalt. Jesus, okay. Please tell me you got something going on here. Oh, there's the ionized cobalt. That'll save me. The other was the magnetized ferrite, but now we got ferrite dust. Oh, and we got cobalt. Take some cobalt too. Okay. So now I need more magnetized ferrite. I wish I had a sort button. There's no sort button on these. Be nice. Oh wait, I think there is a sort button, but I think you have to go through here to get it. I think there is a sort button here somewhere. Resort. There it is. There it is. You have to go through here to get it. Oh, I don't want to screw that up. But it is nice to have the to have this stuff sorted and this stuff sorted. Okay, so I need. What do I need to get my 40? I need 3 of them, right? 40, 80, 120, which I have. Magnetized ferrite. I also need 120, which okay. Let's start with the pure ferrite. That's going to give me 75. Excuse me. So after this, I'm going to need another 45? I need another 45. This process is at a 2 to 1, which means I'm going to need 90? Ah, close enough. It's going to leave me with 1. But that's fine. Oh, it didn't leave me with 1. You bastard. You stole it. It should have left me with 1. Alright, so I need 3 of these. Okay. And then I need antimatter, right? What did it say, 5? No! Ah. I should just install this and then I'll know what I need. I need 2 more antimatter. Yeah, yeah. So I think for the antimatter I'm missing the condensed carbon. I am. Okay. So I need how much condensed carbon? I need can you not push me out of the way? Jerk. I need chromatic metal and condensed carbon. Oh, am I out of chromatic metal too? Did I burn through that? No, I got chromatic metal. Okay. I just need the condensed carbon. How much did I need? Jesus. I need 20 for each. Okay, so I need 40. Alright, let's get the antimatter done. We'll install that in the freighter. Okay, so now we have our matter beam and we have our interstellar scanner, so we can get the economic conflict data from systems we have not previously gone to. Okay. Let's keep a little oxygen on us. Back to the freighter view. Let's grab that. Right there. Let's see what the vortex cubes sell for. I think I have some more vortex cubes in my storage, but I'm not going to worry about them. 80. That's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. Alright, let's, Oh yeah, we had nothing here. So let's take a jump. Hopefully we have fuel in our... What's our warp drive at? 61. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got around here. There's that symbol again. What the fuck is that symbol? I want to know. Untroubled, scientific. It's Vikine. I want to know what that 3 bullet symbol is. I have no idea what that's for. What do we got here? Vikine pirate controlled. Black market. I wish it would tell me though if it's been discovered or not. 3 light years. It's a pirate system, which means there's not going to be any. Well, there might be a pirate station. Sometimes you're not going to find a station though. But you know what? Let's go there anyways. If they want to play, we'll play. Excuse me. Alright. Discovered by somebody else. Awesome. Of course it was. Every system's been discovered by somebody. Does it have the planets we need? It has a frozen. It has a capped, bountiful, barren, Hemio, whatever Hemio is. Capped, bountiful, barren. I wonder if barren would be considered airless. Probably not. We do have a frozen one, so that's a planet we should check out. Largest planet. Ah, new record. Alright, go. Ooh, a nice. Ooh. Two solar ships. Was that another solar ship? Are there 3 different solar ships in this friggin' section? What? This one actually looks kind of nice. That sounded like one landed. Oh no, wait. That one took off. Ah, what's going on here? They're landing for like a split second and then they're gone. We can stand up here and watch. We had multiple ships in our bay when we showed up, but now they're all gone. They're like, fuck this, we're out. Oh, there's yeah, that's a solar ship. So that one's got the pointy nose. I like to call it the boat nose. Yeah, I like to call that one the boat nose. Nobody else going to join us? Just that one, eh? show up that quickly, so we'll go get back on our ship and go visit the frozen planet, take some pictures. As we're sightseeing now, this is what we're doing. We are sightseeing. Oh, there's a station here. Is that the frozen planet? Because it's... my marker is showing differently. My marker is showing that as the frozen planet. Why does that look like the frozen planet? Email. Oh. I guess that is a frozen planet too. That's cool. Got a fleet showing up though. I find that interesting. Do we have any combat ships in this fleet? Not that I really need a combat ship right now, but because I'm on my 3rd mission, I don't really need to send out any more for the expedition. That looks like a... Ah! You appear to be combat. You are combat. You have a haunted radar. -2 to exploration. Son of a bitch. Although you still have 2 for exploration. Well, yeah, alright. I'll take you for 1 million. How about the other one? What's the other one? You also combat or what? Oh, you're also combat. Nice. Plus 15 to combat. We got no exploration. That's fine. Alright, we got a couple of combat ships now. Good, good, good. Okay. Alright, where the hell's the planet I need to be going to? I lost it already. Oh, God. Let's get away from these guys a little bit. Frozen, airless, and scorched. I know there was an airless and a scorched on the way here already. I don't remember which planets were which. But I know we passed 2 of them so far. Yeah, we passed the frozen planet on the way here too. But if I would have known, I would have started snapping pictures. Mental note. Next expedition, read as much as I can before I start out, because then I'll discover that is a fuck up whatever that is. What the hell is that? Is that a tree? What is that, a rock? I don't even know what that is, but it looks like it's half blown up, whatever it is. It might be a tree. Alright, let's get on the surface here, take a quick picture, and get the fuck out of here. Before the blizzard gets us. Why can't I see myself? That's weird. I can't see myself. So we'll just take a ship picture. I like our ship. Our ship looks freaking good. I like it. Okay, is that a picture on a frozen planet? You better check your ass off right now. There we go. Okay, so now we need to go to a scorched planet, which we don't have in this system. Ooh. Oh, I got a part. Nice. Oh shit! I didn't even install that yet. Well, now we have a cadmium drive on this. Okay. Right. Before we take off, though. 212 that way. underwater. It is most definitely underwater. That's fine. Just do a low hover over top of it. Go collect the bullshit. Cowabunga. I could have done the water fishing on this planet too. Any other cabin pauses nearby? I do not see any. Oh, wait a minute. That's sodium. Yeah, well. A little bit of cadmium anyway. 86. Excuse me. Alright. Oh, I forgot to close the damn door. That's fine. We'll be okay. We get sucked out the airlock. Okay, where was that planet that looked like it was scorched to shit? It looked scorched, but it... No, that's the bounty full. That's the Baron. I wonder if Baron... I doubt Baron would be considered airless. Thanks, guys. That's the Cap planet. The Cap planet means. Thanks, guys. You just warped in the middle of my frickin' jump. I don't need any more ships. Let's see what this capped planet's all about. I don't think it's going to be classified as a scorched or an airless, but we'll go see what it's all about. Doesn't really say anything. It's cadmium, gold, sodium. Doesn't say anything about weather. I guess we'll find out in a second. New planetary record, strongest reality distortion. Reality distortion? Well, shit. Gonna fuck with reality over here? Reality distortion. That's a new one. I don't know if I've ever landed on a planet with a reality distortion. I probably have. I just wasn't paying attention. Because this looks like a planet I've been to before. Similar anyway. Trying to spot a pool of red. Well, not pooled. You know. Look at all that weird stuff down there. So weird. Trying to spot an outcropping of red. So that'll be the cadmium. I could just do this. There's a deposit behind us. Is there a deposit ahead of us? Kind of. There's one right there. Some more, okay. Yeah, there it is. Oh, it's not red. It's kind of gold color. That's interesting. If you don't land, you don't use landing fuel. That is red. Once you get down to it, it's red. It looks like gold from the air. Planet that's reality distorting. I don't really see much distortion going on in my reality. Plus, I'm not actually collecting cadmium, but I'm actually disassembling my ship. That would be reality distorting. Unidentified mineral, ferrite dust. Unidentified mineral, ferrite dust. Like this planet looks like it's got weird robot components to it. Not robot components, but I guess it almost looks robotic. You gonna be a dick? Where's the Sentinel has to show up? You just ruining my day, buddy. Here, now I blend in. How about that? You go ahead and investigate, buddy. Investigate this while you're at it. Nah. Excuse you. You just fly around behind me and shoot me in the back, you prick. You too. Get out of here. Where's your buddy? Get fucked. Trying to collect shit over here. I did not want to get out of my friggin' guy. That was not the button I was pressing. Go away. All you, go away. Repair bot. Pushing him away with my friggin' shots. That's funny. But you bring friends. You didn't come down here with a repair bot. That was dumb. calling friends. Frick. Get out of here. Ah! Don't get out, you stupid. Stay in the monitor. Have the combat supplies. Get rid of that bugger. Yeah, go ahead and search for me. You go right ahead and search for me. I didn't really get much ferrite, which is what I was trying to get. I'm trying to collect some more ferrite. Only got a tiny bit. Let's take apart our glass and see what we got. Nice. Love when I get components. What got here? Second Sentinel exosuit fragment. What do you do? Oh, now I have too many of them. Shield strength, fuel efficiency, life support tanks, core health. That's got shield strength and fuel efficiency. That's got core health and solar panel power. And that one's got shield, core, solar, and sprint. Ooh. Okay, so we're going to keep that one. Health and solar panel power. Shield and fuel efficiency. Fuel efficiency, core health, and life support tanks. Let's pull this one off. Well, that one's got shield strength, though. Ugh. Although that one's got shield strength. Yeah, that's cool. Thanks. We'll pull that one off. Alright. Well, we got a couple of quantum computers and a magnetic resonator, so I'm good with that. And we got a Vikina effigy, which, am I putting the effigies in here? I don't think I am. I think I have them over here. You go down there. And yeah, I have some effigies over here. Let's throw those in there. And we'll take our spare ammo and throw it in there for now. Until we can get the other slot. Okay. And you guys ready to harvest already? Look at you. There's another 400 frost crystal. I mean, I guess that's not too bad. I get 400 like every hour or two. It's not too bad. Alright, we out. Okay, so that is a reality distorting planet. I don't think we have any other planet in the system that we need to take a picture for. Barren? Well, I don't think the Barren is airless, though. We can check, but I don't think the Barren is airless. I think we actually need a planet that says airless. Pretty sure Barren is just barren. There's no plant life. got a storm. Oh, well, this barren planet has plant life. Interesting. Oh, it's a firestorm, though. I wonder if this will count as a fire planet. Or a scorched planet. Probably not. But what? Well, we'll take a look anyways. Inferno winds. I mean, I don't think it's going to be... I don't think it'll be read as a scorched planet. But we'll take a picture anyways. Might as well. How come I am not showing you my pictures? I'm not a fan of that. There's that marked off the scorched. Since there are actual scorched planets. Yeah, it did not. We have to find an actual scorched planet. Alright. I'm gonna freaking send this. I can do that too, folks. It's not that close to the atmosphere. Alright, let's see if we can't find ourselves a friggin' scorched planet. Hey, navigator, how's it going? Oh, this is the wrong... Over here. Let's see if we can't find ourselves a scorched planet. Now we have the bullets on where we're at. I don't understand what these bullets are for. I need to look this up. I have to look this up. I do. I have to look this up. Okay. No Man's Sky, map view, bullets, icon. What do the 3 bullet icon mean on a system? Let's see. On the cosmetic map screen. Okay. Frigates in mission. Oh! Okay, so that's where my frigates are. And apparently, you can receive a comm from your fleet asking for assistance. And that shows you where your fleet is. Or where your expedition is. Okay. You know what? I never knew that. I never knew that. But apparently that shows you where your expedition's at. Cool. Okay, so where's a nearby system? Let's find a nearby system here. Because we want nearby. We definitely want nearby. Why would you zoom out that far when I click on you? I need to see what the hell's there. 9 light years. Okay, what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 planets in that system. And who knows how many moons, but there's definitely 4 planets in that system. Okay. We ain't been there, so let's go take a look. If I gotta end up making more warp fuel for the freighter, I gotta end up making more warp fuel for the freighter. That's just the way she's gonna go. the way she's gonna go. Already discovered. Of course it is. I think almost every system on this path is going to be discovered. I don't know how they expect me to discover 5 systems. I would have to go way the hell off the beaten path to discover 5 systems. We got a frost pound, we got a rainy, 2 rainies, and a noxious. Triple by 1 double. What? Frost pound planet. I mean, I should really check my discoveries to find these planets. But I also need to find planets that people haven't discovered yet, so... I need to find systems, I should say, that people haven't discovered yet. So, really, I gotta bounce around, you know. See what we got. Power generation cells, buys, ooh. They're a booming system. This system is a sporadic conflict. Unpromising system. That's an unpromising system versus a booming system. Let's go to the booming system, I guess. Although the conflict is perilous at this one. That's perilous conflict. 4 planets. Alright, let's do a jump. If you lose sound like that during warp, it just means I clicked off the screen because I was taking a drink or something. I needed to mute my mic. My mic keys don't work in No Man's Sky. Alright, let's see what we got. What do we got, boys? Smallest planet. We got a boggy planet, we got a frozen planet, we got a parched planet, we got an irradiated planet, radiated? And we got a plated moon. Plated planets are kind of interesting. But we're still not finding what we're looking for here. And we didn't discover the system. I think we're going to have to go off the beaten path to discover systems. We're going to have to get away from the expedition route. And you know what that means. You know what that means. Oh good, we have storm crystals. We need antimatter though. Which is condensed carbon. Need to make some more condensed carbon. I'm just gonna make as much as I can. Because I have a feeling we're gonna need warp fuel like crazy. So we have a few storm crystals. I'm not exactly sure how many we have. Oh, we have 5. Good. Okay. So we should be able to make some warp fuel, because the warp fuel, the freighter warp fuel, will get you a lot farther than the regular warp fuel. Regular warp fuel won't get you anywhere on a frigate. I think it only fills up 25%. So, and you're using an antimatter every jump. So you might as well get the most you can out of it. No, excuse me. You might as well get the most you can out of every jump, you know? So, we're gonna make the hypercores, because like I said, these fill up your frigate hyperdrive, whereas these do not. And this uses a storm crystal and 1 antimatter, whereas this uses an antimatter housing and 1 antimatter. So they both use 1 antimatter, which is, you know, the most important thing, because as you saw, storm crystals aren't really that hard to find. You just need a planet that's got storms, um, and you can pretty much find them. You can search from orbit for planets that have storm crystals, and yeah, so it's not really a big deal to find storm crystals. And since we have our scanner, even I believe our scanner will tell us if they have storm crystals or not. Yeah, see, you just hover over it and it tells you what they have. So if you find yourself a planet that's got some heavy shit going on, like this one's got the Vile Brood, which means we're going to find the Brood Mother on there if we want to go there. We don't have any storm planets on this one, by the looks of it. No storm crystals in this system, but they're pretty easy to find. We've already been to two planets that have storm crystals. Alright, so let's get off the beaten path here, because right now we are on the beaten path and we should get off of it. Expedition route is that way. Okay, let's, we've been there. You can see all the stars that we've been to. For some reason, I don't know why it's not showing me the stars that we haven't been to. It's like it's doing some kind of weird interface issue right now, where it's not showing me the stars we haven't been to. See, there they were. They were there for a second, and then they went away again. Why can't I get the stars to show up? Oh, there they are. Good lord. That's weird. Data unavailable. That might be a system nobody's been to. If it shows data unavailable, nobody might have been there. So, hopefully this is our first discovered system. Damn it! It's not. Ah! How come there's no data available? Hey, there's a scorched planet. We got our scorched planet. Okay. Maybe because there's no economy here. That could be why there's no data available. Because there's no economy. There's probably no space station. If there is a space station, it's probably one of the abandoned space stations. Alright. We got a scorched planet. Oh, you bastard. I took off from one side and landed on the other. Oh, good lord. Let's go. I did a too tight of a turn. Jesus. Alright. So we're heading down to this scorched one here. And now we need an airless planet. That was funny. Lift off. Or not. These scorched planets are kind of hard because they are... Usually the scorched planets I find are really mountainy terrain like this. There's not really a lot of flat spots to set her down. But that's okay. We'll just kind of bring her in over here like this. Okay. And we will... I wonder if I could take a photo from my ship and consider that. I wonder if that's considered... Is that considered a photo on a scorched planet? Or do I actually have to be on the planet? Let's see if it counts. It counts! Okay, we don't have to land and get out. Alright. So now we just gotta find an airless planet. Back to our capital ship. There ain't anything else in this system. This system's dead. Speaking of things that are barren. I love our green engines. So we gotta earn some more nanites too. Gotta figure out how to earn more nanites. I mean, I can convert that seaweed I got into nanites. I don't know if they consider that earning them. Okay, that's the expedition route, so we want to get further off the expedition route. I want to get further off the expedition route. Like, how about way over here? Has anybody been over here? We got a lot of stars in that system. Alright. I really don't want to get this far off the expedition route, but we have to discover some friggin' systems. I don't know how else to discover systems except to get away from where people have been. Dang it! This is discovered by somebody too. Let's see if we got an airless. Oh, another smallest planet. The Nest. Ooh. High temperature planet. We got a humid planet. We got a barren planet. We got a parched planet. So no airless planet here. I know we had an airless planet at one point. Okay. Let's jump to... There's a lawless system. See what we got over here. Dang it! We got a dusty planet, we got a fragmented, we got a dusty, and we got a cloudy. Discovered 1 week ago. Well, we're getting closer to planets that we haven't, or that people haven't discovered. This one was only discovered a week ago. Alright, let's get further off the expedition path here. Oh, hyperdrive has no fuel. Okay, well, we'll have to fix that first. We got a lot of fuel, so not too worried about it. Lots of fuel. And it's very easy to get more. So let's head even further out. Maybe we'll start discovering something. It's kind of weird that an expedition would have you go so far out of your way. I mean, I guess they didn't think about that, though, when they first created the expedition. Damn it! This system's already been discovered, too. We got an abandoned planet, we got a verdant planet. That's not helping us out. No wonder there's so many discovered friggin' systems listed in the discoveries. Because Jesus, like if you go into the discoveries here, like I didn't visit all these systems that are listed here. These are systems that others have visited. So there's, as you can see, there's a shit ton that people have visited, and I gotta find one that has not been visited. So good luck to me. Good luck to me. Alright, I gotta take a quick Google here. Best way to find uncharted systems is the warp map. Hovering over systems where the race has been. Wait. Discovered. Okay. Ah. Oh. Damn it! Oh my god. One person says disconnect from the internet and jump to 10 systems. Done. uh. And this other person says you need to get to a region of space that's not already been visited by someone else. One way to do this, if you've managed to find at least 2 traveler grave sites and have 2 glyphs, is to randomly input glyphs into a portal and have it send to you some random system in the universe. Even if you only know 1 glyph, it could be a good starting point. And make sure that you have your... Make sure that you have... you record the system that you warped from, so you can get back to it. That's actually a good plan too. That's actually a good plan too, because we were at several... We've been to several portals. I don't have any grave sites though. I haven't been to any grave sites. Toxic, beached. Beached. Oh, Beachhead. Beachhead expedition? Really? There was another expedition through the system? No wonder I can't find anything new. The Beachhead expedition went through here. Mother... okay. Okay. Where's the... Let's get off a free explorer, let's get on the expedition route. Okay. It's going to take us through a green system. Back over. Have we been here yet? I don't think we've been to this one yet. Yardstone. There's no data available. There isn't even a race available on this one. So, maybe? No, somebody else has been here. But it's uncharted. I don't understand how it can be uncharted if somebody's been here. Isotope. See, that's been discovered. That's been discovered. There's frost crystals right there. Iborium, isotopic. Frozen hell. Decaying nuclear, lifeless, and blighted. Right. Yeah, I wish you could do a search here. I wish you could search through your systems to find, like, there's Gek, there's Korvax, there's Vakeen, uninhabited, um, abandoned. I would like to find an airless, though. Red, green, blue. I wish you could, like, search, like, do a search. It's like, find me all the airless planets. Ancient, abandoned, verdant. Okay, let's see what we got. And this one doesn't have anything. 6 days ago. We have no info on it. 6 days ago, no info. 6 days ago, no info. 6 days ago. 6 days ago. 1 week ago. 1 week ago. 1 week ago. Tonic and scorched. 1 week. 1 week. 1 week. 1 week. Everybody's been through here a week ago. This whole section was cleared out a week ago. 1 week. 1 week. Week. All these are 1 week ago. Iridescent, ultramarine, toxic, so no. 1 week. Week. 1 week. Cloudy, dusty, fragmented, dusty. Okay, looking. What the hell happened there? Week. 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 Everything that we've been through was discovered a week ago. Crazy. Acidic, bleak, windswept? Nope. We don't want a windswept planet. We want an airless. I know we found one. That's what I'm looking for right now, is where the hell the airless one was. Where is the airless? Because I can go get the airless, and then I'll do some jumping around like it says. I'll go find a couple of... glyphs, and then we'll just go, we'll go crazy. Just punching in random shit and seeing where it takes us. 1 week, 1 week, 1 week. All these are 1 week. Humid, Hyperborean, Desolate, Acidic, Paradise. No. All of these 1 week. I love that these are all 1 week ago. That must have been when the thing started, was like a week ago. Breaking, Shattered, Bountiful, Nuclear, Desolate. Okay, no. Flourishing, Paradise, Torrid, Rainy, Lifeless, Corrosive. No. No. Oops. Rocky, Molten. No. Barren. Overgrown, radioactive, decaying, paradise, forsaken, no. Toxic, scorched, sub-zero, abandoned. Oh, there's my base. The reliquary. Barren. That's a nope. 3 years ago. Then we start getting into 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Dear God. 4 years ago. Holy shit. 5 years ago. 7 years ago. Shit. Supercritical, volcanic, Hyborian, glacial. I know we've passed one. Grassy moon, paradise planet, dusty planet, rotting and marshy, damp, overgrown, abandoned, verdant, toxic, empty. There's no way. I know I've. It's in our videos. We have been to a system that had an airless planet. We were at a system with an airless planet. I know we were. I remember it. Because I was like, airless? Where the shit was that? Oh, wait a minute. Do we have a space station in this system? Do we have a space station in this system? If we do, it'll be somewhere around us. It'll be somewhere around us. I don't think we do that. There's a planet there. Buddy. Do you have anything yet? No. You're useless. Why do I even have you on my ship? Planet behind us. Moon over there. I do not see a station. So I don't think there's a station in this system. Okay, let's get to a system that's got a station so we can get the hell out of here. Oh wait! I don't need a station. What am I doing? I had a fracking teleporter right... Where are you? Right here. Okay, rendezvous 1, 2, where is 3? Or wait, no, we've only been to rendezvous 2. Rendezvous 2, that's where I wanted to go to. Back to rendezvous 2. Because we are currently in expedition phase 3, which means our last rendezvous was rendezvous 2. Because expedition phase 1 doesn't have a rendezvous. That's just where you start. So your rendezvous is actually at the end of your expedition phase. So expedition 2 is at the start of, or I should say rendezvous 2 is at the start of expedition 3, or phase 3. So that's where I want to be. And Mr. Galactic Trade Terminal, you better have something I can frickin' use. Like fairy dust. Do I need wiring loom? I wish this would tell me how many I actually have, instead of just saying, oh, we have some. Case in point, I don't know how many of these I have, so I'm just gonna buy them. I do believe eventually I will need uranium, so I'll grab that too. Why not? I like to have the things I might need. I am a hoarder of stuff. Although I'm not as bad as some people. I'm not as bad as some people. Me and my fiance, oh my god. She is such a hoarder of materials. I need 2 of these storage containers for elements because the one gets full and I have to go to a second one. And the same thing with these component storage. I have to have 2 of them because she just collects everything, absolutely everything. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I love having her along because anytime I'm like, you know what, I need this, she's like, we got it. She lets me do all the construction and crafting and all that, and get, make the ships, make the bases and all that, and she's the one that goes out and she gets everything. She gathers like crazy. And, man, I couldn't ask for a better freaking partner on that. I could not ask for a better partner, better teammate, because holy shit. She does such an amazing job getting me stuff. Who is shooting and why? Look, a derelict crater. I'm not gonna land on it, but why is somebody shooting? Are you shooting? No. You're rewinding. Why am I hearing somebody shooting that shit? There is a player, like, right there. But they're a ways away. Like, what are you shooting at? Are you shooting at something? What are you oh, you're shooting at asteroids. Maybe? I don't know what you're doing. What the hell are you shooting at? Is that what you're hunting? You hunt bad guys? I can go after bad guys too. Like I can make bad guys go bye-bye too. Pew, 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 pew. Bye-bye. See? Easy. Make bad guys go bye-bye. But I want to escape. I'm being a pirate. At least I think I'm being a pirate. I'm shooting at something. Half of these guys suck. They're taking so much damage. Like, why are you guys taking so much damage? See you later, boys. Have fun with your pew pews. Have fun with the pew pews. Pretty sure this is not the planet that had the. No, I am very certain this is not the planet that had the. Well, am I? I wonder if I can go back to that. Can I go back to phase 2 and click the rendezvous and get to the rendezvous? No, I can't. I don't think it was on this planet. It might have been. Might have been on that planet. If I could see the name of the damn base, that would help. Overgrown planet. No, I don't think it was on an overgrown planet. fishery. But with all the people hanging around over here, maybe with all the bases and all the people hanging around over here, it's possible that this is running. I don't think it is though. People over here, plus a frigate in orbit. So I believe this is good. I believe. At least the rendezvous planet. Oh yeah, there's the mountain. Okay. The portal should be on this side of it. On one side. Should be a portal to one side of this. Oh, they're building a base over here. Cool. Is this it? Maybe this isn't it. Nobody was building around the portal. That is kind of a nice base looking though. Got 2 pads in it. It's got some lights going up to the hill where there's another couple of pads. I can see they cleared out the mountain, but people forget to realize that the mountains don't stay cleared out. Oh, he's got an energy gatherer too. Nice. Oh, and there's a down ship next to it. Well, that's fun. Let's go see what the down ship is all about. It's a science vessel. The pilot is there. This appears to be one of the missions where you can go to rescue the pilot. Very cool. Alright, let's check out some of these other bases. Because I'm pretty sure this is the planet that has the portal. Now I gotta find the portal. I should have marked it some way. That would have been the smart thing to do. Because the last 2 expeditions ended at a portal. That would have been smart as fuck to mark those portals. Oh, speaking of which, there it is. Alright, so I'm gonna need... What the hell am I gonna need here? I'm gonna need copper. I know I'm gonna need copper. Which I don't have. Did I process all my copper? I think I did. Oh no, there it is. I'm gonna need copper. I'm gonna need carbon. Which I only have a little bit of condensed carbon. I'm gonna need... hydrogen, I know that. Gold, I think? Gold or silver? I think I need one of those. I don't think I need dioxide. What else do I need? Forget what the hell I need to open the friggin' portal. I don't have any glyphs, though. I don't think I have any glyphs yet. So, this is probably a moot point to be doing any of that. Rainstorm approaching. Awesome. glyphs. But I also have to mark this place. So, why did you do that? Stop it. Marker. There we go. Okay. So I got it marked, which hopefully means I will have... Hopefully that marker won't go anywhere. But now I gotta find some graves. And I gotta remember how the hell to do that. I don't need any of this yet. Well, it actually looks like the portal was active already, so I don't need any of that. But I do need to find some graves. And the best way to find graves is... to Google! I used to remember how to do this. I used to remember how to find graves. Excuse me. Find a trading post, one with the 7 landing pads. Is there a traveler? Yes, talk to them. Give them 100 nanites, go to the grave, get a glyph. Find a trading post. Let's see. Glyphs, glyphs, glyphs. Yeah, I know. Everybody's like... I will mark an unknown building with suit or ship, then just fly along and let the selection jump to the other points of interest. You get old trying to find 16 glyphs this way, but it locates downships, freighters, graves, file-based computers, language one with structures. How the hell... I will mark an unknown building with a suit or ship, then just fly along and let the selection jump to the other points of interest. What? Yeah, Yeah, this one... 16 glyphs on one planet. I remember that. And you only need the first 2. That said... Space stations are trading posts. Need to find a space station or a trading post to get there. Unknown graves is fallen traveler. Find a trading post, the one with the 7 pads. Yes, I know that. Is there a traveler? Talk to them, give them 100 nanites, and then go get the grave, get the glyph. Is there a traveler there? Okay, so I need to find a traveler. So, I do believe my car had all the scanners on it. Oh shit, I don't have my freighter in a second. Seriously? Seriously. Anomalous object proximity, because I'm too close to the damn friggin'... really? That's annoying. Actually, what I could do. I don't know if this actually. I believe this does not require a base, the Exocraft Summoning Station. We gotta go far enough away from the ship so that it's over. I can't place this on this planet. Nope. Now we summon our car. We pick this guy back up. And that, dear folks, is how you use your vehicles from anywhere. Oh, god damn it. Need carbon. Alright. Where's carbon? Where's carbon? Give me carbon, you bastards. Gotta recharge my engine. Ridiculous. All the carbon. Give me all the carbon. There we go. Okay. Now. Whee! Now we look for a trade post. Trade post detected. Where? Not on this planet. Wait. Better. Oh, it is on this planet. Okay. So now we can leave our car, and we can head to the trade outpost, which is here. Over there. My waypoint stays, right? Yes. Okay. All right. Let's head to the trade outpost. Left my door open again. I don't want to be a passenger on my ship, I'll tell you that much. It sucked out the back door so fast. Alright, so we're going to go to a trade outpost. We're going to look for glyphs. We need at least 2. Because if we only have 1 glyph, we can only go to 1 planet. If we have 2, we can bounce around. We can just randomly start slapping them in and see where it takes us. If we had more than that, that would be even better, because then we can start slapping in all kinds of random ones and see where the hell they take us. Alright, so hopefully there's a traveler here. Somebody's already placed a base here. I mean, I'm not surprised by that, but somebody's already placed a base here. Or have they? Well, that's off planet. Oh yeah, they have placed a base here. That one right there. X Remus Kappa something or other. They could have named it a little nicer. They could have named it like Outpost. It could have been like, hey, Expedition Outpost, right here. Alright, we want to find a traveler. You are an entity. You're an interface entity. You're an analyst. You're a mathematician. We don't have a traveler. Son of a bitch. Why you no traveler? Although I should be able to summon my freighter over here. There we go. Why aren't you a traveler? Here, have a Korvac casing. Here, you can have a Korvac casing too. You can also have a Korvac casing. How many Korvac casings do I have? Oh, I forgot. I have the thing for my. I can just pull it right from my inventory on the freighter. I forgot about that. Sure, give me whatever symbol you want to give me. Okay, but there's no traveler here. Dang. This is a very pretty planet. Mind the, you know, superheated storms and shit, but... I have no command pedal. Cannot build within existing base. Of course it is. Yeah, somebody put a base here and didn't name it right. What do we have in here? Ferrite dust. I like the ferrite dust. But I really shouldn't buy ferrite dust. This stuff I might need. Goop is always good, because I can trade in goop for nanites. Even though people might go, goop? You can get goop anywhere. Yeah, that's true. I can get goop off the box. I can probably get goop off the boxes over there. Doesn't mean I want to. Okay. Now comes the question, if I scan for a trade outpost while I'm in a trade outpost, will it find the same trade outpost? Or will it find another trade outpost? Drop pods, abandoned structures, ruins, and alien structures. So there's no real. I can't scan. I don't think I can scan for graves using any of these. Please show me a different trading post than the one I'm at. Nice. Nice. Definitely showed me a different trading post than the one I'm at. I wonder if we can claim that one. And we don't have to worry about that. Superheated rainstorms can't affect us in space. Space. I think I lost my marker too. Might have lost my marker buoy. Far away are you? Quite a ways away. Okay, so now I got 2 trade outposts marked, which is cool. This one does not look like it has a base near it. more frost ward. The 400, let's grab the 400 from here. Because yes, why not? Do. 200 this goes. Oops. Awesome. 77%. I swear that charges up. I think our refiner charges when they're not using it. Ooh, that's a nice looking ship. That's a nice looking fighter there. We've got extreme weather, which means we probably have storm crystals on this planet. We might have storm crystals on this planet, maybe not. It's not within my view. We're a scientist. We're a research. We have a traveler. We have a divine. We have an analyst. No traveler. Son of a bitch. Let us sell our frost crystals for a measly 9,000. I mean, it's still better than nothing, I guess. But that is not what I make from the Gravino balls. I make a whole lot more than that. That's a nice looking ship. Too bad I don't use fighters anymore. Too bad I don't use fighters anymore. I'm gonna put a little base computer down around here, I think. Just to mark this. Far enough away from the ship that within existing base. Oh, I think my ship is considered an existing base. Probably why it's saying that. Alright, what kind of a planet are we on? No, we'll just call this a trade outpost. Come on. We're gonna claim this. We're gonna call it trade outpost because that's what people should do. And BERIOS XI. Outpost. trade outpost. Actually, I should put area 6 side. Okay. Okay. Now I need to make the base a little bigger because, as you know, actually, do I just have materials? I don't. I have no pure ferrite anyway. I don't think I have pure ferrite on the ship. Okay, we're gonna do a little side tour here to get a little base built, a little outpost maybe. And it's not necessarily for me; it's for other players as well. I try to leave a door. Oh, fuck off, Sentinel drones. Nice. Walker up here, right? Walker pure ferrite. Walker pure ferrite. Nice. We like all this pure ferrite. Carbon. Pure ferrite rocks. This is regular ferrite. Ferrite. Nice. Get a little bit of everything here. What did that turn into? Ooh. An actual deposit of magnetized ferrite. Nice. Signals. Alright, let's head back up the hill. We should have what we need now. I think. Exocraft. Alright. Did I get any regular ferrite? That's a good question. Oh good, I did. Okay, so I want that there. And I'll put the deep water one on top. Where is toggle free placement? Oh, I only have 124 pure ferrite. Dang it! 2 more pure ferrite. Alright, let's hop in normal for a second. Did I get some regular ferrite? I did. But I don't want to process all of this. approaches. I thought it was already here, for fuck's sakes. Okay. Okay. Now... No, I don't have a door. All I have is the portal. Which I guess I could put on this side. Can it only be built underwater? Oh, there it is. Come in. Now, outside. A little platform on the outside. The entrance like that before. Oh. See how I can do this. So like this right here. So when I go to these small ones, actually the small ones, I go to put another one, another big one in this thing. Snap. And I get rid of that first one. That, and then I put these small ones. Perfect. Just like that. Oh, screw up. So the big ones cost 10. The small ones cost 5. Tell me where the logic is in that one. Because I honestly don't know where the logic is in that one. I don't know where the logic is now. Because now I can put one there for 10. And then I can go like this, and get these back for 5 each, which is 20. And now I can go put a big one right there for 10. That doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. But I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. I wish it would stop snapping me back inside, though. That'd be nice. Short lines around the edges. Kind of nice that these can be built with just silicon powder. back to our posts, which cannot just be built with silicon powder. Make our base look like it's not floating in the air. Bases that look like they're floating in the air are stupid. Sorry, that's just the way I see it. Your base looks like it's floating in the air, put in some effort. It should at least look like it's supported somehow. Oh, stop that. Stop that bullshit. Faces like your woman should have your support. Now, did I need to put those legs on there? Of course I did. Does it look better with them? Hell yes it does. Alright, let's grab our personal base computer and we'll just move it over here maybe. It doesn't need to be inside. You know what? I'll put it right under the steps. How about that? It doesn't need to be inside, but it's kind of unsightly, so I don't like it to sit there. There we go. Okay, now so people can actually get here, we're going to put a portal. We need 2 carbon nanotubes. Oops. Good lord. Give me a couple carbon nanotubes. Okay. So we put a teleport module in here so people can actually get here. And then we'll set up a power grid. Please tell me we have electromagnetic feedback. Nope. Oh, shit. Oh well, solar it is. If we had electromagnetic, we wouldn't even need to worry about a battery, but since we don't, we'll have to throw down the solar panel and we'll have to throw down a battery. Which is fine. No real harm there. Need more condensed carbon. Did it say how much I needed? It probably did, but I wasn't paying attention. so we'll go to 100. Maybe we won't go to 100 because it's 2 to 1. We'll go to 60-ish. Hopefully that'll be enough. That's not good. Alright. Got wire wiring from one to the other. There's the base. They're a nice neat wire. Okay, the base is up. Portal's active. Good to go. Let's just, for convenience sake, we'll leave a save point here for people. I think others can use the save point. So we'll leave a save point here for people. No, I'll put it right here. Come on. Sure. I think it's perfectly lined up. Doesn't have to be, but that's close enough. Alright, now we need to save our base. So, go in here. That's your new base screenshot, because I don't like that shot. I'm going to go this way. Take a picture of this. Good. Now we're going to upload the base so it is available to everyone. And that is how you help out the community. And then if I find a glyph, I'll do the same thing at the glyph. If I find a glyph somewhere around here, I will make a little base at the glyph. I will call it a glyph base. And that'll be good. Alright, so that's going to be it for this episode because, once again, we're over the 2-hour limit. I mean, we haven't been able to stick to the 2-hour limit in this entire series. So I don't know why we would start now, but it's fine. It's fine. So all right, there's our first publicly open base for players to just come and, you know, come and visit, come and get a trade outpost. They'll be able to see the marker from orbit, the trade outpost marker. They'll be able to see the save beacon from orbit. You know, well, not from orbit, but you know what I mean. Same as I can see, you know, that base there, and I can see that base there. It's the same thing. They'll be able to see the trade outpost. Name. Runaway mold. That's fun. Runaway mold. I don't know what that is. Spinach. I think. Anyway. So yeah, people will be able to see there's a trade outpost here, and they'll be able to come to it, and maybe get some glyphs. Who knows? That's a nice. Ah! What? It just vanished. It was here and then it up and vanished. That was a pretty ship. You bastards. That thing was sexy as hell. Anyway, like I said, gonna call it here, and then I'll be doing another episode when I can. Again, I haven't at this point. I haven't uploaded any of these because I kind of haven't had time to go through them and just process them and get them ready to upload. While I do tack on all the stuff like the intro, the outro, and all that stuff while I'm recording. Very easy to do through OBS. While I do that, I still have to go back and make sure everything's okay. I'll usually watch them at like a 2x speed. I usually watch the videos at a 2x speed just to make sure everything went okay. There's no audio issues or anything like that. And then if there is audio issues or whatever, I have to go back and put some on-screen notes or something for you guys, because otherwise it's gonna be not gonna be good. So I will call it here, and then be back with you guys next episode. And that'll be relatively soon. I'll get these uploaded, like I said. Alright, take care, everybody. This is Jody, and I am signing off. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.